how to train around an injury. This is my upper body day 2. Notice I have a scooter and I'm recovering from ankle surgery. I'm gonna take you guys through my upper body workout today, show you how I'm training while I can't walk. Got through my warm up, I just did some calories on the bike and then some specific movements, doing a barbell Z press and then a false grip ring pull up. This is gonna be my first working set. The goal is 5 sets of 5. I did this like 5 days ago, and I was at 4x6 at 60 kgs. Today I'm doing 5x5 at 61 kgs. Literally just 1 kg heavier today. All right? With a different rep scheme, because this is not easy for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck yeah. Damn. That's it. That's it. These things are. If you guys want a challenging overhead pressing variation, give a barbell Z press a try. Seriously, I think it's my favorite overhead pressing variation right now. I probably would be doing a standing barbell overhead press, but obviously I can't put weight through my foot right now. So this is the next best alternative. And honestly, I think it's even harder because you can't cheat at all. So basically, every rep is like very strict and you're at like, you just can't cheat at all. Anyone that's ever done like heavy barbell Z presses knows exactly what I'm talking about. They're no joke. All right, let's head out here and I'll show you what I'm supersetting this with. All right, yeah. So I got a set of gymnastic rings at my house. Notice I'm in a false grip. I'm gonna get my wrist on top of the rings and I'm just gonna hit 6 perfect false grip pull-ups. These are not easy. Damn, I lost my false grip. I'm gonna have to work on that. All right, the first set's always the hardest. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I didn't even, right now I'm training at my house, okay? I never even really put this on social media, but I built the gym at my house because training is really important to me. I don't ever want to have an excuse not to be able to train. So literally just built a home gym. It's not entirely finished yet, but it does the job, what I needed to do. I got basically everything I need. Rack, Smith machine, plate stack, cable low row, lat pull down. Here's a barbell seal row, cardio machines. I really did this actually more for this exact reason, because I wanted to create content. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna document my training and hopefully document my recovery process from my ankle surgery. All right, to the second set. Second set. You gotta attack these every time. Damn. Not easy. Alright, here's my second set of, that first set of false grip ring pull-ups. I tore my pec. You can see this chunk missing on my pec right here? Freaking sucks. I tore that doing a super heavy weighted chin up. Whether you guys realize it or not, you use your pecs quite a bit doing heavy pull-ups and chin-ups, because your pec, it attaches right up in here and you're always using that muscle. So I kind of feel a little bit of discomfort right there. So I'm actually gonna be smart. Instead of trying to push through it and keep doing more false grip pull-ups, all I'm gonna do is change the variation. Those lat pull downs felt good. So next set, I'm just gonna hit an overhand strict pull-up and see if that feels better. I think maybe it's this position right here that might aggravate that pec. So maybe with an overhand grip, it'll feel a little bit better. This is literally what's going on in my head right now when it comes to my training. Like, you gotta train smart. Don't train through injury, or don't train through pain. All right, Set 3, I gotta have Jean hold my feet down on these because these are a bit unstable. Punch the weight up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Better. Jeez, I'm able to stabilize more. Whew. Such a good exercise right there. Z press. Oh. Oh. Out to my scooter. All right, gonna do a basic strict pull up. It feels good, I'll lift my knees up. Maybe I'll even do an L pull up. All right, jump, I gotta watch the bar. All right, right there, I think that feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I'm not going all the way down right there, but when I fully extend, I feel a little bit of discomfort right there when that tendon's like on the biggest stretch. But if I stay in that range of motion, it doesn't seem to aggravate it. So I'm gonna be smart. Those are just L pull-ups. I'll just hit 3 sets of 8 L pull-ups to finish. All right, again, today is my upper body 2 workout, and the main emphasis is the overhead press and the vertical pull. Set 4. So my 4 set of pull-ups, see if I can get chest to bar on a few of them. I'm gonna cut them short though, just to save my tendon. Body weight, relative strength, super important. Don't neglect it. You see guys all the time, they're big and strong, can lift super heavy weights with barbells, but they can't move their own body weight. How can you consider yourself strong if you can't even lift your own body weight? If you're a big, heavy, strong man or a big, heavy powerlifter, you can't do 1 strict pull-up, has a problem. If you can't bang out 20 perfect strict push-ups or perfect strict dips, you got a problem. Really what it means is you're overweight, you're fat. Yes. Boom. Hit. Fuck. 6 reps on my last set. That means I'll probably, next workout, I'll probably stick with 5 by 5 and I'll add 2 pounds. That felt pretty good. So I know I got room in the tank to keep adding. And the fastest way to get stronger is just add weight to the bar. Obviously, because you need to think about strength as force production. Your ability to produce force against an inert object. In this case, it's a barbell. In most cases, it's gonna be a barbell. I have decent back development. A big reason for that is I've always done a lot of pull-ups and I've always done a lot of deadlifts. Those are really the key for a big, strong, thick, aesthetic back. Heavy ass deadlifts and a shitload of pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, rows. It's all important, but like really deadlifts, pull-ups and rows, go heavy, overload those progressively for years, and I guarantee you're gonna build a big ass back. Move on to my second superset, and it's gonna be a horizontal push and a horizontal pull. Same shit all the time, because that's effective training. All right, second superset is gonna be 3, maybe 4 sets of 6 incline All right, 83 kgs, that's 3 kgs heavier than last time I did 3 sets of 8. Today's just 3 sets of 6, and then I'm gonna hit barbell seal rows. All right, let's just see if I get this 6 reps. Boom. All right. First set always feels the worst, but I got 6. Probably could have done more, but I'm gonna be consistent with that. I love incline barbell press. I think on my chest tier list video, I put incline barbell bench as my #1 exercise for pecs. Dumbbell incline's great, dips are great, bench press is great. You just wanna pick exercises that are foundational movement patterns, pressing, that you can move heavy loads over a large range of motion that can be incrementally overloaded, all right? That's the most important thing. Doing all this cable shit, that's not gonna build a giant, strong chest. It might refine your chest a bit, but if you wanna build big, strong pecs, heavy pressing, heavy dips, always. Okay. There we go. Heavy barbell seal rows. See if I can get 6 to 8. All right, hey, before I forget, I started a second YouTube channel. It's called Tanner Trains. It's just gonna be training vlogs. I experimented with training vlogs on my main channel, Tanner Shuck, last year, where I did 12 weeks of workouts. And they didn't get a lot of views, which is totally fine, but I think honestly because I didn't stick with it long enough. But the comments I got from them was overwhelmingly positive, so it's just a certain kind of viewer. So if you're someone that enjoys my content, my vlogs are probably the best way to actually learn and get educated. And this is all gonna be completely free. But I'm gonna do my long form, unscripted, unedited, genuine content on my Tanner Trains channel. So please make sure to subscribe to that. Subscribe to that. The link will be in the description below. And I'm gonna post a few more vlogs on my main channel, and I'm gonna push you guys to my Tanner Trains channel. And then eventually I'll just put all my vlogs on my other Tanner Trains channel. They might not get views, I don't care. This is all free content because I'm passionate about training. All right, I've had to play YouTube games, I've had to play social media games, just try to build a following. And that's just the nature of the beast of social media. You have to do sometimes just freaking stupid content just to get views, because people, they like controversial drama, you know, just bullshit. All right, but the only reason I'm in fitness is because I fucking love working out. I fucking love it. And that is what I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna stick with these training vlogs. The goal is to put out at least 1 or 2 high quality not edited, but high quality training vlogs where you guys just get the real me, all right? So if you guys enjoy this content, this is my main channel, Tanner Shuck. Go check out my Tanner Trains channel. The link's gonna be in the description, and this is the kind of content you guys are gonna get, all right? I think it'll start slow, but we'll see what happens when you're really, really consistent. So good. All right. Oh, little flex. Not too bad for a crippled content creator. I'm gonna go right to the seal rows and keep it rolling. Normally you should rest more between sets, but I feel pretty fresh and I think these were pretty good. If you guys have never seen this, just FYI, this is a seal row bench. It's awesome because you can change the height of it, and then it's built in with these hooks where you can rest your barbell. What I used to do, actually what me and John used to do, we used to set up 2 plyo boxes, put a bench on top, and then you'd set the bar on the bench, and it was like almost impossible to grab. It was just a huge pain in the ass to set up this rowing variation, but they made this bench specifically for it, and this is honestly my favorite chest supported rowing variation. All right, they're like nothing better. So that's why I bought this piece of equipment, because I actually love this exercise. Extremely high value for time. Your chest is supported in just a horizontal pulling pattern. And again, it's with a barbell. It's very easily overloaded, incrementally. These are 8s. Notice when I'm doing these, my legs are gonna be, my body's gonna be straight. I'm gonna be arched. I'm gonna be holding kind of like an arch position, because that way I'm just gonna be incorporating the most muscle. So you're doing these, you're lying face down. Get it. I use about the same grip as my incline press as I do with my row. That way it translates with your pushing and your pulling, because you're just training antagonist muscle groups. All right? Never go wrong with that. Here we go. You gotta be aggressive. I'm gonna try to bang this thing against the bench. Right there. Boom. 3 sets of 8. Next week I'll have to go a little heavier than that. That's 200 pounds. I've done these with like 225, 250 before, but right now 200 feels pretty good. At least for sets of 8. I might go 4 and 4. Personally, I like barbells more than dumbbells. Dumbbells are great, but barbells, you can just always lift heavier weights, because you're not having to worry about the instability of 2 different objects. And so you're just moving one heavy object together. You're always gonna be able to lift heavier weights with a barbell. When you can lift heavier weights, you're gonna get stronger. It's pretty much that simple. You don't need to overthink it. So the longer I've been training, the more I prioritize barbell lifting over than dumbbell lifting. I still use dumbbells, but I think barbells, if I had to choose one, I would always go barbells over dumbbells, personally. Third set of 8, I just added kg each side. Total failure. So notice I'm using a spotter right here. This is my last set. Push to failure. If you got it in the tank, go to failure. I promise. That's how you train hard. All right? My goal is 7 or 8 reps in this last set. What's that? No, I'm good, I'm good. All right. I'm gonna try to keep these as strict as I can. No cheating. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7. Push. Push. I got 10. 9. Yeah. Yes. Fuck, 10. Good. All right, probably could have went a little heavier. I swear nothing blows up my chest better than like heavy incline pressing. Whether it's with a barbell or dumbbells, you just get an amazing chest pump. And again, you're just shifting a heavy load through a large range of motion. All right? I don't have the best chest. Shit, I don't even have close to like the best physique. But I would say for being 37 years old, training a long time, and being lifetime natural, I'm not fucking bragging about being natural, I'm just saying, you can build a really good, strong physique just sticking to basics and doing that for years, all right? And the thing that I'm happy about is like, I don't have to rely on doing steroids or anything like that, and I'll be able to maintain this. Anyone that's been following me for a while, because I've been on social media for like over 5 years now, I look almost the exact same for the last 5 years always. My physique is never, going up and down. I'm always a consistent, lean, strong, muscular 200 to 205 pounds. Always, I don't deviate. Damn, got 9. Try couldn't quite finish it. But there you go. There's just 2 supersets, 4 exercises total. It's been my upper body workout. And that's the bulk of my upper body workout. A vertical press paired with a vertical pull, a horizontal press paired with a horizontal pull. Elegant, simple. Finish my supersets, and now I'm gonna hit my all-time favorite bicep exercise with dumbbells. And that's just an incline double dumbbell bicep curl. Big curl, and now slow negative. Yes, boom, right there. Love that exercise. When you're lying back, that just puts a bigger stretch on your biceps. So this kind of goes into that whole science-based training stuff a little bit. Stretch mediated hypertrophy, but just try these, don't overthink it. Lean back on an incline, you're just gonna feel a bigger stretch in your bicep, and it's a harder curl. And the resistance curve is better. It's just harder, and it feels noticeably harder. But for isolations, I think this one's an extremely high value for time exercise. Big time. For my triceps, I'm just gonna hit tricep focused dips. I was gonna do tricep push downs, but I just like dips. I feel like doing dips today. So I got a little bit of weight. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna try to hit sets of 10 to 15. You'll see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to give all the emphasis on my triceps, not too much on my pecs. So the way I do that is I go up, legs straight, keep my feet in front of my body, and I just keep a vertical body right there. 4, 2, 1. Damn, right there, boom. You can really feel that right here in your triceps, all throughout your triceps. Dips, easily one of the, probably maybe the best, arguably the best upper body pushing exercise ever. All right, and depending on where you place your feet, you can kind of change the emphasis from your triceps to your chest or vice versa. So if you want to keep your legs straight in front of your body, and that's going to be more of a tricep emphasis. And then if you keep your knees bent behind your body, leaning forward more, that'll be more pecs. Right now I'm doing these for triceps. Dips are a great exercise. You can make the dip your main upper body pushing exercise for a workout. So instead of doing like a bench press or an overhead press, you could easily just swap that out with like a heavy weighted dip. And I guarantee you'll get stronger. Very high value. Now, I'm gonna do a shoulder exercise. John, will you hand me that yellow 15? Let's fucking scoot it, bro. Let's pain the fucking ass. Move that, all right. Here we go. Shoulder exercise. Plate front raises, full range of motion. This one's slept on. Arms straight and just lift this over your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, damn. Those hit your front delts, those hit your delts really well. Deceptively hard, all right? So that's how I finished my workout. 3 rounds, biceps, triceps, shoulders. That's my superset, and that's my workout for today. Hope you guys are getting value out of these vlogs. Make sure you check out my Tanner Trains channel. All right, that'll be the link in the description. This will go on my main Tanner Shuck channel. But again, I'm putting all my vlogs on that Tanner Trains channel. Also, get your free 4-week true strength training program. Man, it's fucking free, all right? And I guarantee that program will blow anything else that you're gonna buy off the internet out of the water, all right? Completely free. All I really care about is providing you guys value and building trust. And I guarantee I'm gonna fucking do that. Excuse me, I guarantee I'm gonna do that, all right? Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you guys on the next vlog.